Slow the down. This is pretty new for me. It's been a really cool journey to finally be making this YouTube channel. YouTube has always felt like this is exactly where I want to be. I've learned so much from being on YouTube: spirituality and personal growth and finance. YouTube impresses me. I was going to say impressed by it. Like, it impresses upon me. That's what I was trying to say. We love her. I woke up this morning and I was captivated by this really interesting thought about my own need just to slow down, to slow the F down as much as possible. And sometimes I try to avoid figuring out exactly where things came from and like where did it all start and stuff like that, because then you just kind of go down this little rabbit hole of like, okay, well, I guess that happened and then this happened, but oh no, maybe that influenced it. And then it's just like this whole little and I guess a little bit of it is helpful just to kind of know that, hey, maybe I'm susceptible to these types of environments where I'll learn these types of belief systems, and if I keep believing these beliefs and thinking these thoughts, then it's going to lead to more of this thing, which will develop into this habit that has created blah. I just don't like landing or embarking on a project that leads you to a blah. It'd be nice just to be like, hey, I'm done with all of it right now. I mean, sure, if I'm going to go on that journey, I think being in corporate America, there's this tendency that you have to move faster, that you have to, wait, let's have a sip of tea. Damn, it's hot. I remember my first job. Here I am going down on the, whatever. I was so glad just to get a job. The financial crisis had just been happening or happened. You were just lucky to get a job. Well, actually, I don't think I was in that state of mind where I was like worried that I wouldn't get a job. I guess I was told that I was kind of rare in the level of ease that I got a job. But anyway, I was just excited to have salary. I was really excited to just like have like a consistent stream of money hitting my bank account. That's what I was most excited about. And it was just like, oh my God, yes. Now I can just live my best life and have money. But little did I know that the $33,000 that they paid me was not anywhere near enough to live one's best life, at least not mine. It was cool for a while. It was fun. I felt so special and professional. Important. And that was fun. That was cool. But I remember there came a day that I was so overwhelmed by the constant need to perform. I mean, think call center. It wasn't a call center, but it was the processing department behind a call center. And so you're dealing with customer accounts and people's money is at stake. And so naturally, an employer is going to want the employees to perform with a high level of quality at all times, because that leads to customer satisfaction and it minimizes errors, right? And also all logical things. It makes sense. And I think that experience developed this sense that I always had to be perfect, always had to be on point, and I always had to be timely, and I always had to be accurate, and I always had to be correct according to this and that and this and that and these rules. Oh my God, there was procedures. That was the first time in my life where I became aware that people organize group action using written procedures. I don't think I had any experience in college where that I would have been made aware of that. And so it's like, okay, so I've got to curtail, is that the right word? Whatever. I have to curtail my being to this written document. So I was just, and so what happens is that your body kind of learns that response. You know how when you learn how to drive, your whole being is focused on the task at hand until you get to a point where you are so comfortable with driving and it's such a natural thing for you that you can go from A to B without even thinking about it, because your body has kind of learned about it. And I don't have all the science words to like whatever, but like I know that there's plenty of times where I'm like, damn, I got here and like, okay, so I guess I did pass that exit and like, you know, that location, right? So we all have had that experience. If you are a driver, right, of going someplace and not remembering the journey to get there because your body learned it. And so this experience at my first corporate job taught my body how to rush. And so I am actively doing the opposite, actively practicing the opposite. How can I go slower? How can I actually consider maybe the fastest pace ever imaginable is not the pace that I need to be going at. It's not the pace for me. And you have to just kind of catch yourself. Like even right now, the rushed Eric might be trying to say a lot of words really quickly or speak at a certain pace because maybe I'm worried about someone clicking off of this video because I'm not getting to the point fast enough. And wouldn't that be terrible? Because then it's like I've created a procedure in my mind about how to be on camera and deliver my truth. This hateful document in my mind about moving faster, speaking faster, doing it quickly. Time is of the essence. Time is money. And I've got all these little silly phrases all in the back of my head about how being unnatural would be better. My T reads, your inner self is your inner guide. Isn't that nice? A great thought, right? Well, my inner guide has never been into moving quickly. I think it's just something to consider because, hey, maybe on the other hand, moving at a lightning pace is like, it feels like ecstasy. Oh, I'm just so ecstatic to push and to go and to charge forward and to chase. And I'm turned on, honestly, by this energy that I feel to pursue something that I'm in no way unclear about the fact that I want it. And so I'm gonna just, and so if that's what it is, well then absolutely pedal to the metal, right? Let your inner self be your inner self is your inner guide. Just thought I would share that, you know. Slow the fuck down.